Hi, my name is Robert Mack with Keller Williams Realty in Orange County, and today we'll be talking about think twice before you hire that discount broker. Hey, thanks for tuning back in. I want to make this video because I get commission shopped a lot. A lot of people will call me and say, Robert, I found you on YouTube, or I saw your flyer in my neighborhood, or you sold my neighbor's home, or I found you online. What do you charge? Well, it's not that easy of an answer to respond to because every situation is a case-by-case decision. Sure, I have a commission strategy that I charge for most of my clients, but it also depends on my marketing strategy and how much money am I going to invest into the property, right? So normally what I say is I charge anywhere between 4% and 7%, but for me to really give you the right number, I've got to come by, take a look at your property, and really understand what you're trying to accomplish so we can put together a strategy for our marketing and pricing, and then we can talk about commission and what it's going to cost to sell your home. Now, in this industry, it's very saturated. There's a lot of newer agents, maybe desperate agents that are willing to do almost anything to get a listing because they know that a listing will bring them more leads, more buyers, more sellers, and things of that nature. So it's not uncommon for an agent to say, hey, I'll charge you 1% to list your home because they've really got nothing to lose and they don't really spend a lot of money in marketing. So there's really no skin off their back. Now, a lot of times sellers only focus on what they're paying their agent versus really understanding what they're going to walk away with from the sale of their property, right? I always tell my clients, don't get so caught up in what you're paying me. Really focus on what your net, what's your bottom line going to be after everything's all said and done. How much money are you going to walk away with? Because many times my team and I are able to help people sell their homes and walk away with more money, even though we charge more than a discount broker. Now, I want to tell you a quick story here. I had a client of mine, actually not a client of mine, a prospective client of mine call me. He not only lived in an area that I specialize in, he lived in the same community that I own 2 homes in. And he called me and said, Robert, I'm thinking about selling my home. I'm in a rush. I got to walk away with as much money as possible. So I'm looking for the best deal, an agent who's going to give me a really good commission. And I gotta sell it in the next week or two. So I said, hey, I totally get it. I'm actually out of town. I'll be in tomorrow. So let's set up a time to talk tomorrow and figure out what we can put together. But I said, please, whatever you do, don't sign a contract with another agent because this home is in an area that I understand very intimately. And not only that, but whatever your home sells for, it actually affects the value of my property. So it's important that your home sells for the absolute maximum price because the home trends in our area are going up and I want to make sure it stays that way. Well, the next morning I call to confirm our appointment and he says, I'm sorry, I listed with another agent. He charged me 1% to list my house. And like I told you, I need to walk away with the most amount of money. So I hired him. Okay, so I watched this listing from the day it was listed until the day it closed, and it was a disaster. First of all, the home was listed 3 days after the contract was signed, which means the listing agent did nothing to prepare the home for the market, did nothing to pre-market the property, and probably made flyers in his office because there's no way that you can get professional photos, flyers created, videos created, and all that other fun stuff that people really need to see to pay maximum price for a property. Fast forward, the home took 45 days to go under contract, and when it ultimately sold, it sold for $670,000. Now, my goal was to get the homeowner $700,000, and I know that neighborhood so good, and I know that my marketing and pricing strategy would have resulted in a closed sale at $700,000. So here's the moral of the story. Yes, maybe the homeowner saved 1 or 2%, which is roughly about $14,000 or $15,000. However, their bottom line was affected by, in my opinion, $30,000. So does that all make sense now? You can save money on the commission, but you can get totally burned on the sale of your home. And that's what I was trying to avoid. So if you're thinking about selling your home, don't get so caught up in what agents charge. Really understand what you're going to walk away with because that's much more important. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, family, coworkers. If you found it on social media, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment or a question. If you've got any video ideas you want me to expand on in the future, please let me know. And if you're thinking about selling and you want to know what I think your home is worth and how we're going to help you get top dollar, you can let me know. My contact information is on the screen. Until then, happy selling.